Hello, this is Crypto CJ, and it's the Trade of the Day video. Today, it's the TradingView edition. I've already done a general TradingView video, but today I'm going to make it specific to layouts, creating your own custom layouts and making those relevant to Karbon AI, which, as you probably know from past emails, if you're on my email list, I do promote from time to time. So I've got Tim Deel on board. I'm going to be trying to answer his questions to the best of my ability. And so we'll just get started. Go ahead and say hello, Tim.
Hi. Yeah, hello, everybody.
Yeah, thanks for allowing this recording. So hopefully some other people can benefit from it as well. Go ahead and tell me what you're looking to do with TradingView.
Okay, I opened I recently got onto Karbon AI, and I would like to, and I'm in other trading programs that I'm working on using TradingView. And so I want to be able to figure out how I put all the different trading programs I'm on into TradingView using the layouts, because I know everyone has a different indicator and notifications, whatever, they're set up differently. And I just want to make sure that I get my Karbon AI set up correctly in my layout so that it's functioning properly and that it doesn't interfere with my other layouts where, I'm doing some other stuff there, and that are completely different than Karbon AI.
All right, good. We're on the same page then, because I've got, several layouts. I've always got 10 going, and at some time I usually have to delete some that I haven't used for a while. So, all right, let's go ahead and get started. Do you see my CJ's basic chart layout at the moment?
I do, yes.
All right. And have you attended my Monday or Friday Zooms before? It's okay if you haven't. But...
I have.
Okay, so you've probably seen this layout before. This is just like it says, my basic layout, what I use in my videos, and what I use for most of my spot trading is what I use for this layout for. I've got my my Bollinger Bands with the SMA line. I've got the 50 setting, that's recommended by iCoin Pro, another program I talk about regarding spot trading. And then I've added RSI with alerts. This is a divergence indicator. You can use the basic RSI if you want, the MFI, money flow index, and the MACD. So this is my go-to chart, and so I call it CJ's basic chart. Now, if I change my mind about this, I want to rename it, I can click rename and type that in there, and obviously it's CJ's because I'm CJ, so I want to just change it to basic chart.
Okay.
And save. Now it saves this layout, and I've changed the name to basic chart. So that's you said you had some of yours unnamed. You can do this for all yours that are unnamed and just rename them. So something that's specific to the strategy. Okay, so that's how you do that. Did you want to create some new ones, or what else were you looking to do?
I had my TradingView Pro Plus set up just for that one training I was doing on another trade I'm working on, different than Karbon AI. So I wanted to set up Karbon AI. I think I know how to do it now. Once I set it up on the TradingView, I just go ahead and save up there on the top right, where you're at now, where the chart layout is. I save it there, and then I name it for what the purpose is. And then it saves that chart for me inside of that layout. And oh yeah, see, I can see yours right now. You're scrolling through all your charts. Yeah. So each one of those load layouts are showing me now on your screen. Each one is different with different technical indicators. They don't interfere with one another. Am I correct?
No, okay. I've got two related to Karbon. This one here, this is called KAAT, and this one here that's on the 5-minute chart. So I'll just bring up the KAAT one real quick, and it'll usually open a new window. All right.
Oh, okay.
So it opens a new window on the last, the last one I saved. It happens to be Bitcoin on the 1-hour chart. It's showing me, the entry and the exit on the 1-hour chart, and I've also got the, the strategy tester open on this one. It shows 100% profits, 19 trades. I can go to the list of trades and find that those start from
Oh, wow.
from January. So not a lot of trades on this particular layout, but we don't trade Bitcoin that often in Karbon. So
I see.
I can
Okay.
change the name of this if I want, like I showed you before.
Right. Okay.
Do you want to look at some of my other ones, or you good?
Yeah, if you don't mind, if you could,
Yeah.
maybe peek at the Karbon real quick, if that's okay.
Yeah, I'll
Because I know in the video that I'm on the Karbon AI videos that I got, he brought up, he being the moderator. I
yeah,
forget his
Kevin.
name, Kevin, and he said you're gonna have different indicators on there. So that's when I thought, oh, okay, I have to install those indicators when I get my chart open. So that's why I wanted to be sure that that was separate from my other indicators on my other charts. Yeah, I
Right.
see it now. MFI MACD. Okay. Right.
Yeah, so this is my 5-minute chart that's connected to a particular Karbon strategy that I actually received back in, I think, August, because I nagged Kevin for it. And so yeah, it's connected to the 5-minute, and there's going to be some that aren't 100%.
Okay.
So actually, I don't think this is very useful. I have not gone through and put all the KAAT, the Karbon Assisted Trader alerts. So I thought it might be helpful if I did one of those now and
Okay.
show you what happens when you run into too many of them, because you're gonna have to delete some. And Kevin has shown that in a couple of videos, but I'll show you what happens when you want to delete something that could be useful to you. So I'll exit out of this. Okay, I've got the next one to add for me is Matic. I haven't done that yet. So if I click on this link, it'll give me a copy of the Matic layout to save. And when I click copy, I get this. This is what's going to happen to you when you have 10 TradingView layouts already. It's going to prompt you to upgrade. Well, I don't want to upgrade. I'm paying enough for this, and I don't need any more layouts. So I'm gonna pause this I'm gonna get rid of this for a moment.
Gotcha.
Exit out of here. Go back. I'm gonna delete one of my layouts. So
do you have layouts by you have already full, right? Your load chart is full. Is that correct?
So I'm gonna click on load layout, and it'll give me all my layouts, and look what's lingering here. The OMG I did, half an hour ago.
Right.
So each time you click on a copy, TradingView assumes you want to save a layout, and it automatically puts it in it saves the layout. So
Oh, I see.
So this is a default that TradingView does. If I copied one of these other layouts, like my basic chart layout, it would do the same thing.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to delete this. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. So I'm going to delete that. Go back to Karbon. Click this. Actually, I could have just left the copy open, but when I click copy, now I can do it. It's going to ask me what I want to name it, and I'll go ahead and just click save.
Right.
So this is essentially my 10th layout now. And then I can follow the instructions on here, which it's just saving the 2-hour chart, I guess, is the only one we're saving on Matic. So real quick, just to show you guys, I mean, Kevin does it, but you go to the dots here, click on this, add the alert. I click all these off. I don't want these going off. And it's already defaulting to my webhook since I did this recently, but you go to where that's listed and copy and paste it in here, and then it'll show up until you delete it and put something else in there. I call these my KAAT baseline alerts. It's already listed here, but I can type it in.
Okay.
And on the message, I just opened a notepad and I saved the link And then this is what you put in the message, this language here. So I'm going to copy that, minimize it, click 3 times, delete it, paste it. Now I'm good to go on Matic. And that's going to show, as one of my layouts. So, if I go to my Karbon and add the next one, like this is Matic. If I add the next one, sushi, I'll have to delete the Matic layout that I just showed you.
Okay.
You follow that okay, or did I go too fast?
No, I understand it now.
Okay.
Yeah. So with mine, I probably don't have that many updates as you. Mine will probably be sort of smaller than that or less.
Well, you will when you start doing all this, if you haven't already. So when you start connecting these pairs on your Karbon Assisted Trader, you're going to start, those layouts will pile up and you'll have to delete them.
Oh,
And,
I see.
yeah, and Kevin goes through that in the OMG one that I just looked at, a little while ago, and probably some of the other later ones too.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he brings it up
No,
in the Atom or the Theta.
He's pretty good about explaining everything on his videos. I just want to make sure that when I put it on to TradingView that I want to talk to you first before I got everything under the indicators so that I was okay and wouldn't mess with my other stuff. So yeah, now I know. But it looks, wow, that's what it looks like, huh?
That's it.
Okay.
And now let's say you want to do something, like you said, unrelated to Karbon. I'm testing this strategy here involving multiple divergences, and then also matching that up with the MFI and the RSI. So
Right.
now let's say I want to copy this and tweak it a little bit and save both of them. So I would go here. I would go to make a copy.
Okay.
And then I get this again. So I got to go here, load chart layout, and then delete the Matic baseline.
Oh, okay.
That's lingering. So get rid of that. Yes. So now go back to my copy, make a copy. Now what do I want to call it? All divergences number 2. Save.
I see. So, CJ, these are just updates you'll get from Kevin from time to time that you need to go in and update. And all you do is just change the layout name, right? When you update it. Is that correct?
Yeah, and it'll usually default to what it's called anyway. So it doesn't really matter what you save it as on your layout, because you're not going to keep it very long. You're just going to keep it long enough to do the alerts.
Okay.
So this is my copy on the all divergences, and let's say in this one I don't want the RSI, and let's say I want 10 minutes.
Okay.
All right, so I've made those changes. And now I'm just going to click on here. Oh, this is something else I should show you. Take your autosave off.
Oh, okay.
Get rid of that. Yeah,
Okay.
this is the default. It'll save every 5 minutes, and it'll save stuff you don't want. It'll save over things you do want. It's really annoying. So get rid of that.
See.
I learned that the hard way. I've had dozens of charts get copied over. So anyway, I've made this copy, and I'm going to click save. Whenever I click here, it saves.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm good to go on this. Now I've got my 10-minute chart and my MFI only. I got rid of the RSI. So that's an example of, and it doesn't do anything. My prior chart layout's still there.
Okay.
So the one I called all divergences is still there. So
will I have, being that I got in later than you did, will I have as many layouts as you eventually, or because you guys were in early on, you guys have stuff that I don't have? obviously, because I came in later.
Well, you don't really, when you add these, these links here, you click there and then you copy it. Once you hit 10, you're going to get this, and you can just delete all the other ones, except for the ones that you have that are related to different strategies you're using. You obviously want to keep those. You may find that you're not using them very much, or they didn't work, so then you delete them. I do that all the time. So
okay, like I'll probably just have one for what I'm working on now, plus maybe some one for day trading when I get into that, what you're doing every week, and then I'll have this. So I'll just really have two other ones besides Karbon. But
yeah,
I won't have that many other things going on. You don't really have the time for that.
Yeah, practically all these are. Yeah, this one was supposed to be 15-minute, and I got tired of that, so I went down to 5, and I didn't change the name of it. So it says 15-minute, but I've saved it. It'll show the latest chart you've saved and when you saved it. So I saved Bitcoin this morning at, a few minutes ago. So. And then this is my KAAT layout.
Right. And that's one we can't get into because you guys got that when you first started.
No, that was the other one I showed you, the 5-minute one.
Oh, okay.
This you have access to. So, okay. And it just happens to be on the 15-minute algo, and you can put alerts on this too if you want to trade it outside of Karbon.
I see.
So yeah, you might want to keep one of the layouts that you copy, and then if you see a coin, like let's say you get a lead on Alice, on the 15-minute chart, you go, maybe that's a good one. You can show that you've had losses on it, and losses on this mean that it's gone down. There's been times when it's gone down more than 40% before it came back up. So that's a pretty big loss.
Yeah.
It's a little beyond what we're talking about, but that's in here, and yeah, right there. Okay. And then the one more thing I wanted to look at was starting from scratch. You want to make a brand new layout.
Okay.
So a new chart layout, if you click that, I have to delete something. So you just need me to delete stuff all the time. Yeah, this one I'll delete. All right, so on my basic chart, this is what I usually copy from. You can make a copy of it like I showed you already, or you can just go brand new. And all that it'll show you is, are the candles on whatever time frame you were on last and whatever coin you were on last. So, if you want to go to Bitcoin, on the 5-minute chart, that's what it's going to look like. You can add, you go up here to add, Bollinger Bands, MACD, things like that. And
yeah.
I went over that in my prior video. I think I'm going to link that in the description. I did a video back in June on how I use TradingView generally, but I want to do this one to be specific to layouts. So, but indicators and strategies you can use to add, here's Bollinger Bands. I put stars by those that I use the most. Choppiness index, I use that sometimes. Half trend is a strategy. A bunch of strategies in here. Some I've paid for, some work, some don't. So I do like the RSI divergence indicator with alerts. I like this one a lot.
Yeah, I see that a lot. Okay.
Okay. Any other questions?
No, I think that's all I have for now. Thank you. Appreciate your time and taking this meeting with me.
All right. Well, glad to do it. If you have anything else, you have my email. Those of you watching the video, my email is cryptocj13@gmail.com. And let me know if you have any questions. With that, I will stop the recording. We'll see you next time.